From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Herbert. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Complete to Kenyon Drake.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Edwards. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This out quickly to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Patterson on the carry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Patterson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They run with Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's King. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
At the Patriots' 45-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Patriots.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run with Edwards. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They'll run on first down. It's Edwards. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Kyle Duggar.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I got you. I got you. Pick that. Pick that. Come. Switch, switch, switch.
On second down now, it's Edwards. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Edwards. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
20-yard line.
Second and 15.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57 Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Undercoach.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, it's Patterson. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Good.
A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw, and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
At the 1-yard line.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Gonzalez's kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? They made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
29-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. third down. Here's Edwards. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Chargers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 4.
Complete to Austin Eckler. It's a gain of 5.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go. Go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, 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 kill. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now back to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Check the out.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Check. Check team. Pioneer.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. We own it. We own it.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
second down, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll drop it underneath to White. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down past the 30. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll run on first down. It's Edwards. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Edwards. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
56 to Mark, bro. 56. Shot 56.
Herbert on first down now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On first down, Justin Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Patriots 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Tackles.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
56 is the Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. From the 10, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Edwards. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a run with Edwards. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ross on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And 3.
is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's King. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike, bro. 56. Check 56. Coming to you.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
The ball carrier.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
Take over first.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Rip right.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56. Check 56. 6 man.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Chargers.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Patriots nothing.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up. Let's go. 56 is Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing safe. Y'all playing good football.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Edwards. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On third down, here's Edwards. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm here all day.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So that one will be accepted.
What are you doing?
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Edwards. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw now on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Herbert following the turnover. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
With Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, it's Herbert. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
56, right there, 56. Watch the pass. 56.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No game.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
I got one. Mike 56, Mike 56. Ricky.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56. I got you, pump.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's 4th down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 50's the mark.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Now a handoff. with Edwards. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that.
Again, it's Edwards. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line.